scheduled to start at 10:20 this Thursday morning. Shakeout.org says more than 9 million Californians are registered to participate. A USC study has found that references to climate change are virtually non-existent in movies and TV shows.
The study called a glaring absence analyzed more than 37,000 film and TV scripts from 2016 to 2020. USC researchers say while more than 40% of Americans live in countries hit by recent climate disasters, only 2.8% of the scripts use any climate change keywords, and just 0.6% use the specific term climate change. The study also claims 77% of people reported occasionally learning about social issues from fictional TV or film, but only 25% had heard about climate change. Morgan Carson, KFI News.
And suicide drones have hit Ukraine's capital city. The mayor of Kyiv says the city's central district has been targeted. Several apartment buildings were hit, and a non-residential building was set on fire by a drone strike. Many strikes over the past week have hit infrastructure targets, including power facilities. Taking a look at your KFI financial report, right now the Dow is up 508, S&P is up 87, Nasdaq up 317, and the average price of a gallon of unleaded gas in California is $6.06. SoCal weather from KFI. This is our coolest day of the week with temperatures in low 70s at the beaches to right at 80 inland. We'll just continue to warm it up as the week goes on, and by probably midweek all through the weekend, highs will be in the 80s for everybody. So low 80s at the beaches, upper 80s inland. Right now it is 54 in Arcadia, 56 in Huntington Beach. Get a look at your drive with EKFI in the sky. We've got a crash on the 10.
Well, sure do. A little bit of good badness. You're good. Don't hang in there with me. But sure as indeed, we'll follow up with this down by the feet over the way. Westbound, past the 605 right on that road before it gets to Santa Anita. Most of the freeway was shut down in front of the airport off, and however, the good news here, everything over to the shoulder now. So yes, if you're coming over the Kellogg Interchange right now, it's going to be real slow from Zeus Road over towards 605, and then maybe getting a little bit better shape towards 710. Oh, and also there was a problem eastbound that I watched, eastbound at Baldwin. As before, everyone looked at right on the Rosie area. All lanes were blocked for a short time. That problem went over to the shoulder. Minimal slowing there. Some more good news. Southbound 605 at Washington before it's down to 5. 3 cars were in the left lane. They just went over to the shoulder. So kind of slow coming down from the 60 freeway. And quite a problem continues now on the South 5 now. This is coming down towards Passaic if you're Gorman right now. Listen up. It's all lanes, all southbound lanes that will be used. Or not coming up. Oh, bridge route, I guess, for cars, but for big drivers, well, I'm sure you know what to do in that situation. More coming up. Jeff Barr, KFI in the sky.
This is a message from the New California Coalition. Common sense voters organizing for a new era of opportunity. The California dream is slipping away, and our communities are becoming unlivable.
In spite of objectives and a huge state budget surplus, middle and working class families are struggling, and economic opportunities for our young people are fading.
The voices of everyday Californians need to be heard, not just extreme and misguided views from the right and the left. California needs common sense solutions.
To job losses, rising prices, the drought and wildfires, crime, and the housing crisis.
Join us. Together we can restore the California dream. Visit newcaliforniacoalition.org
or follow us on Instagram at NewDayCA, and we'll follow you back.
Paid for by the New California Coalition.
Having repairs done in your apartment should never come with strings attached, like being harassed, constantly pressured for sexual favors.
My landlord told me my rent would be free if I gave him something in exchange.
Fair housing helps protect you from harassment by anyone associated with your housing, including someone making unwelcome sexual advances. If this happens to you, file a complaint with HUD, no strings attached. To learn more, visit HUD.gov/fairhousing. In fear for your safety, call 911. Public service message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance. Fair Housing Alliance.
The Academy Award-winning writer Eric Sorkin, A Few Good Men, is the riveting Broadway hit about the trial of 2 Marines. Don't miss the play Variety calls Theatrical Fireworks, October 28th through November 20th. Tickets at LaMaradaTheater.com.
Get a rebate to remove your lawn and put in California-friendly plants. For water-saving tips, go to BeWaterWise.com.
A more stimulating talk.
An iHeart radio station.
KFI,
AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Bill Handel here on a Monday morning, October 17th. Lot going on over the weekend. Yesterday, the man suspected of killing 6 women out in Stockton has been arrested, which is great news for Stockton. Boy, that shut down that city here was unbelievable. Now, the ongoing saga of that racist conversation that was had by 3 members of LA City Council and head of the LA Federation of Labor, LA County Federation of Labor. As disgusting as the racism was we're talking about, anti-black, anti-gay, anti-Mexican, although it's interesting that all 3 of the council people were Latino. I mean, this went on and on. That is despicable. That is disgusting. But as far as I'm concerned, it's just 3 races to the toss. Far more reaching, far more important in my mind, affecting a whole lot more people in Los Angeles. Has to do with function. And we were talking about redistricting. Every 10 years, the city council redistricts the various parts of Los Angeles, which means they actually draw the map deciding which district and how the district and the population of the district is $250,000 per person represents city council represents. I think 250,000. I don't know of any city in the United States that has that many represented by one person. Well, LA County is just crazy. That's 5. The number of Congress people, or the number of people represented by U.S. congressmen and women, 711,000. The city of Los Angeles has 1/3 of that population. The city versus the U.S. Congress. I mean, it is kind of crazy. Just those numbers. So, what is the importance of this redistricting? Well, as they were talking about, they wanted to guarantee that they would be re-elected and retain power. How do they do that? Redistrict. If, for example, let's say you're a council person and your particular constituency is Latino, and all of a sudden you have another ethnicity move into the district. Armenian in Glendale, or you've got a Jewish crowd in West LA. You have Koreans moving into sort of mid-Wilshire area, just south of mid-Wilshire, where they become enclaves. You know, little Vietnam, little Cambodia, little Tokyo, which they become cities within cities. Well, if you have that group of people that are not particularly favorable to you, we redraw the districts and just leave them out. So they're gone. And all of a sudden, the district now is still pro that council person. And LA City allows the council to do that. Most other cities and counties around the country don't do that. They're independent commissions that do that, having nothing to do with the city. Well, things are going to change. Oh, they're going to change. Big time. And 2 big things are going to come in the city of Los Angeles. Number 1, as a result of this, it's a conspiracy. It really is. The 3 of them, it's not illegal, but it's a conspiracy. The 3 of them were sitting there talking about keeping their districts as pro-them as possible. You got Yuri Martinez, who at that time was president of the city council. She resigned. In that conversation was Ron Herrera, who was president of LA County Federation of Labor, insanely powerful. You get LA County Federation of Labor on your side, boy, you have money, you have volunteers, you have people that canvass for you, you have phone banks. I mean, it is really good to get them on your side. And he said right in there, I want to make sure you're elected. And Martinez said, I want to make sure that our districts stay as powerful, that we stay as powerful for basically the next 10 years. And that guarantees our re-election. That's all it really is about, our re-election. I mean, this is politics at its best. Rothman said that the number one reason anybody runs, anybody stays in office, the most important thing they can do is get reelected. And the argument is legitimate. If I don't get reelected, I can't do anything. Okay, I buy that. No, that makes sense. On the other hand, how far do you go with that? You go to the point of illegality. You go to the point like this of the kind of conspiracy that is undemocratic. This is about as undemocratic as I can think of. Well, no, there's more undemocratic issues, but pretty undemocratic. So that's one. Okay, redistricting. Independent commission. Take it away from the city council. The other thing is expand the number of council people. Right now, there are 13 council people that sit on the council. You know when 13 people were selected to be on the council, when they come up with that? 1925. When the population of LA was less than 1 million. Now the population is 4 million, same number of council people. And the argument is, and incidentally, this is going to be on the ballot before the 2024 election. Do we want more council people and the redistricting is now going to be independent? And the answer, who's going to vote no to that? I can't wait to see someone come out and say, no, we don't want more council people and we don't want an independent commission deciding what this redistricting is going to be. How do you argue against that? And that's going to change. LA is going to change in that direction for the better. Now, you've got Bonta, our AG, Attorney General of the State of California. He's looking at this and saying this may be illegal, either criminal or civil. Mike Pure, city attorney, is saying we've got to look into this. Things are going to change, and that is some of the outcome of this racist rant that these four politicians have. Now, Nuri Martinez has already resigned. Ron Herrera resigned immediately. I mean, he was gone as soon as the story broke. Kevin De Leon, Gil Cedillo, a lot of pressure to resign. They're right now, they're saying no thank you, except you can't reach them. They're under some rock someplace. Coming up, the police have been defunded, correct? Not correct. Just ask some of the politicians who are running for office, Republicans. Well, let me give you a little reality check. And that's coming up. In the meantime, let's check in with Jennifer Jones-Lee, live at KFI 24-Hour News.
Today is the deadline to file your federal tax return. If you requested a 6-month extension in April, that's about 19 million people. The November midterms are right around the corner, and early voting starts today in Georgia. That's one of the states that could ultimately determine which party controls the U.S. Senate. And there's still time to get your Powerball tickets. There was no grand prize winner Saturday night, so tonight's drawing is worth $480 million. SoCal weather from KFI. We've got a sunny day ahead with temperatures from the low 70s at the beaches to the low 80s inland. This report is brought to you by personal injury firm Owen Patterson and Owen. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, let's go places like the 710.
See that, boy, here's another reality. Just the way the traffic patterns for morning drive here are changing. It's way busier than it's been. So if you still at home drinking coffee, grab it and get going. First, 710, it's not all that bad, really. I was a little concerned about it. I thought my fires probably just flew over it. But the northbound drive still in pretty good shape, really. A little slow from before the 105 through Firestone. Might have been something there, but after a fairly good drive, did 5, and so far, so good for the southbound drive. Now, the drive to LAX, I guess for a Monday morning, well, it's kind of normal looking, meaning we're right over Wilmington right now, flying east. We came over to the west 105 down to 110, check something, nothing there. So all lanes are open, just going to be a slow morning drive. The carpool lanes are definitely better all the way across, and the eastbound side looking good. And again, we're getting a little update. I believe now, if you're coming out from going over to South 5 around Kempton and Lakeview, I think all lanes from Rialto will check on it. A little bit coming up. Jeff KFI in the sky.
Did you know that there's a time limit set for filing injury claims? Don't let time go by. Legal representation could change the direction of your life. Call 888-OPO-WINS at any time to get the help you need. 888-OPO-WINS, and we do. OPOLaw.com.
This report is sponsored by Los Angeles Tourism Board. From the east side to the west side, it's time to Dine LA. Through October 28th, Dine LA Restaurant Week offers menus for lunch and dinner starting at $15. To find participating restaurants, go to dinela.com.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 38,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
What happened when you got the wire rate from AIS?
I saved about $200 a month. You definitely need to call AIS.
Your fast, free quote. Visit AISinsurance.com. For great insurance, all roads lead to AIS.
800-777-AIS. Rising prices, higher taxes, less money in our pockets. How did we get here? Because career politicians in Washington and Sacramento have been recklessly spending our money. And what do they have to show for it? Grocery prices our families can't afford. Less money in our paychecks and communities that are less safe. We need someone fighting for us in Congress. We need fighter pilot Mike Garcia.
The trillions in new spending that causes inflation, I opposed it. We have real problems facing our country, and the solution can't just be to tax you more so the government can spend more of your money. I'm Mike Garcia. My priorities are fighting for lower taxes, lower inflation, and safer communities. I'm fighting to guarantee Social Security and lower health care costs. And I was proud to sponsor the Violence Against Women Act. I'm Mike Garcia, and I approve this message because I've spent my entire life fighting for you, and I'm just getting started. By Mike Garcia for Congress.
Maybe we've all been drugged. There's all this stuff that only is going on in California and nowhere else. And yet here you have police resistance. You have barely an awareness of what's going on. Maybe there's something in the water. John and Ken, maybe we were all poisoned by the Dennis in the water club on KMI. Without a prescription, retailers across the country only need an audiologist. Boy, the audiologists out there are thrilled with this one, aren't they? Oh, yeah. So in the meantime, FDA said, hey, all you had to do is buy on Amazon. You know, Walmart's going to sell them, Walgreens is going to sell them. You see it, CVS, and you just get to guess which one you want. I'll take that one. I'll take the Blasco 5000. It looks good. How do you test it? There has to be, I can't wait to see how it looks. I will. Because I'm certainly going to be needing hearing aids soon. That's out of my ears. Matter of fact, I don't even take them off after the show. I just walk around with them on my face. Okay, let's move over to politics for a little bit. Republicans are running for office and running across the country on a couple of issues, which the Democrats are in reality both crimes, one, inflation on the other. I love the information on Biden. Inflation is the fault of the president, even though he has almost nothing to do with it. Hurricane Ian is the fault of the president. No, maybe they're not. However, they are blaming Biden, but yet you always see whoever the president is when things go south, it's the president's fault. It doesn't matter. And one of the big issues that the Republicans, not so much anymore, but still out there, is the issue of defunding the police, especially among city officials and police outfits themselves. All right, LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva said, and keeps on saying, that the residents of LA County are in danger because defunding the police has consequences. And his agency, Sheriff's Department, has been defunded. So I guess in his definition, when you spend $250 million more this year than last year, I guess that defines defunding. And by the way, he's not alone either in suggesting that crime is up because Democrats defunded police agencies. And that started after the George Floyd murder. And so who's talking about it? Politicians, companies, pundits, police leaders are repeating this accusation. And here we go. Let me give you a reality check. The overwhelming majority of communities across the country, defunding never happened. It is a myth. Just what it is. Much like Congressman Andrew Clyde of Georgia. There was no attack on the Capitol. It was tourists who were simply walking through the hallways, and there's no insurrection. It never was. It's being made up. Okay? That's exactly what's happening. There is no defunding. Now, a few places they're happening, sort of here and there. So ABC went ahead and studied this. This is ABC National. Examined the budgets of more than 100 cities and counties. 83% are spending more on the police. 109 budgets were analyzed. 8 agencies out of cut public funds by more than 2%. 91 increased by at least 2%. And 49 of those have police funding increased by more than 10%. So here is a political statement which is simply untrue. See, I don't mind attacks that are legitimate. I really don't. I mean, there is no question that I have no faith in Joe Biden and his policies towards immigration. I'm not going to move on towards his those tax anybody who has any money. I'm not going to go with but inflation is not what it's called. Cost of oil, that's its fault. Has nothing to do with Russia. Has nothing to do with Saudi Arabia. It's all Joe Biden's fault. Same thing with crime. Right? It's about police defunding. Well, according to ABC and the studies they did, the rise in crime has nothing, or the decrease in crime has nothing to do with funding of nothing. Matter of fact, it's got anything to do with the number of cops that are out there on the streets. In Houston, the homicide rate doubled in both 2020 and 2021. We're starting to subside. While it doubled, well, legitimately, defunded, that's the problem. They would increase the law by 9%, or 9%. I mean, that is big money. So in Austin, Texas, this is a legitimate complaint about defunding the police. Look what happened in Austin, Texas. Crime went up. We defunded the police. By the way, it lasted exactly 1 year when Austin found out, wait a minute, this doesn't work. And they were in LA County, Villanueva has been outspoken for months about the impact he describes as defunding the agency. And that is what you can check. And let me tell you how he applies against certain evidence. And that is, even though there's $250 million more in the budget this year than last year, his expenses have gone up more than $250 million. Therefore, you are defunding the sheriff's department. Now, I don't know of any other either city or county department where inflation is going up by or 9 or 10%, and they haven't been able to get 8 or 9 or 10% more. They just haven't been able to get that kind of money. Property taxes haven't gone up. They just have to wait until the assessment kicks in. You've got property values dropping, which means that sales price, of course, are dropping, and a lot of the property taxes based on the reassessment that happens when the sale is made, that revenue is dropping. And at the same time, he is saying that you have to keep up with inflation in your apartment. You have to, otherwise you're defunding. And why is there such a move? Well, here is what people who look at it, who are not police officials, say this movement not having much to do with reality. If you look at it, it has to do with anti-police rhetoric. That's really what it's about. The police, the morale is in trouble. Police are viewed as bad guys now. So let's defund the police, because the answer is not police force out there. The answer is social workers. The answer is having
99.5% of harmful pollutants, including those found in wildfire smoke. IQAir's best-selling Health Pro Plus air purifier covers more than 1,100 square feet and can protect against viruses, bacteria, allergens, smoke, and odors. Use the Awesome Car air purifier to protect your air quality while you're on the road. Talk to an IQAir Solutions expert today at 866-260-8253 or visit IQAir.com/US. Now you got to use the promo code KFI for 5% off all residential systems. IQAir.com/US, promo code KFI.
These are crashing permanently.
This one's on the 710 freeway, and the wreck is on the southbound side past Atlantic. Two left lanes have been blocked as the car got flipped over. Delays are pretty fast getting delayed from just before 60. Let's check out Santa Clarita. Here's the latest on the 5 northbound before Lyons. This is the scene of a crash involving 4 cars and a big rig. One of the cars is stuck under the big rig. They've been trying to get the car out from under, and they're not able to, so now they're calling out a heavy-duty tow truck for some assistance. It's going to be another 45 minutes before that rig gets out there. Huge delays for the 5 northbound. They're stacking up all the way from the 405 merge and the 405 northbound loading up from the 118. The old road, you can try that as an option for you if you're making your way northbound on the 5. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
CEOs of McDonald's, IKEA, Ford, Motorola, and Yahoo combined. As a kid in my 20s, using the 100M offer method, it works and it will work for you. Not that long ago, my business had gotten so bad that I literally couldn't even give my service away for free. At the end of each month, I would look at the bank account, hoping to see progress, but there wasn't. I knew something had to change, but what? Over the next 48 months, I went from losing money to making $36 for every dollar I spent. In that time period, we generated over $120 million across 4 different industries: service, e-commerce, software, and brick and mortar. But unlike everyone else, we didn't have great funnels, great ads, or a wealthy niche. In fact, we didn't even send emails until we had crossed $50 million in sales. Instead, we were able to do this one thing really well. We created offers so good, people felt stupid saying no. Here's exactly what this book will show you how to do. How to charge a lot more than you currently are. How to make your product so good, prospects find a way to pay for it. How to enhance your offer so much, prospects buy without hesitating. The methods contained within this book are so simple, so instantaneous, and so effective, it's as if they work by magic. If you implement even one tactic in this book, you'll see the change in your prospect's demeanor, and you'll know the 100M offer method worked when you started hearing, what do I need to do to move forward, before you even ask for the sale. On with the summary. Outsized returns often come from betting against conventional wisdom, and conventional wisdom is usually right. Given a 10% chance of 100 times payoff, you should take that bet every time. But you're still going to be wrong 9 times out of 10. We all know that if you swing for the fences, you're going to strike out a lot, but you're also going to hit some home runs. The difference between baseball and business, however, is that baseball has a truncated outcome distribution. When you swing, no matter how well you connect with the ball, the most runs you can get is 4. In business, every once in a while when you step up to the plate, you can score 1,000 runs. This long-tail distribution of returns is why it's important to be bold. Big winners pay for so many experiments. Jeff Bezos. As entrepreneurs, we make bets every day. We are gamblers. The big distribution often score 4. You swing hit the time, but you're still going to be wrong 9 times out of 10. We all know that if you swing for the fences, you're going to strike out a lot, but you're also going to hit some home runs. The difference between baseball and business, however, is that baseball has a truncated outcome distribution. When you swing, no matter how well you connect with the ball, the most runs you can get is 4. In business, every once in a while when you step up to the plate, you can score 1,000 runs. This long-tail distribution of returns is why it's important to be bold. Big winners pay for so many experiments. Jeff Bezos. As entrepreneurs, we make bets every day. We are gamblers, gambling our hard-earned money on labour, inventory, rent, marketing, etc., all with the hopes of a higher payout. Oftentimes we lose, but sometimes we will win and win big. However, there is a difference between gambling in business and gambling in a casino. In a casino, the odds are stacked against you. With skill, you can improve them, but never beat them. In contrast, in business, you can improve your skills to shift the odds in your favour. Simply stated, with enough skill, you can become the house. The offer. The starting point of any conversation to initiate a transaction with a customer. What are you literally providing them in exchange for their money? That's where it all begins. This book is about how to make profitable offers, specifically how to reliably turn advertising dollars into enormous profits using a combination of pricing, value, guarantees, and naming strategies. I call the proper combination of these components a grand slam offer. The greatest hitters of all time also have many strikeouts. Just as there are many failed offers in the track record of great marketers, we learn skills through failure and practice. We do this knowing that 9 out of 10 times we will be wrong. We still act boldly, hoping for that offer we connect with so well that it results in our big payoff. The good news is that in business, you only need to hit one grand slam offer to retire forever. Pro tip: faster, deeper learning by reading and listening at the same time. Here's a life hack I discovered a long time ago. If you listen to the audiobook while reading the e-book, physical book, you will increase your reading speed and retain more information. The contents are being stored in more places in your brain. Section 1, How We Got Here. The Ugly Truth. Number 1, How We Got Here. Magic will find those with pure hearts. It says 50,000 percent. Deeper Ladina might with any conversation to initiate a transaction with a customer. What are you literally providing them in exchange for their money? That's where it all begins. This book is about how to make profitable offers, specifically how to reliably turn advertising dollars into enormous profits using a combination of pricing, value, guarantees, and naming strategies. I call the proper combination of these components a grand slam offer. The greatest hitters of all time also have many strikeouts, just as there are many failed offers in the track record of great marketers. We learn skills through failure and practice. We do this knowing that 9 out of 10 times we will be wrong. We still act boldly, hoping for that offer we connect with so well that it results in our big payoff. The good news is that in business, you only need to hit one grand slam offer to retire forever. Pro tip: faster, deeper learning by reading and listening at the same time. Here's a life hack I discovered a long time ago. If you listen to the audiobook while reading the e-book, physical book, you will increase your reading speed and retain more information. The contents are being stored in more places in your brain. Section 1, How We Got Here. The Ugly Truth. Number 1, How We Got Here. Magic will find those with pure hearts, even when all seem lost. Morgan Rhodes. Gym launch. In late 2016, after successfully running his own chain of gyms, Alex Hormozy, an aspiring entrepreneur, decided to travel across the US to pursue his new business idea, Gym Launch. Alex wanted to build on what he learned in promoting and filling his gyms up with clients. Gym Launch entailed teaching gyms how to make great offers and recruit the largest number of clients possible. Alex sold all his gyms to get enough capital to launch his new sales business, but the money ended up being stolen by his new business partner, leaving him with only $300 in his bank account. Yet he did not allow anything to hold him back from executing his plan. To fund his venture, he used his credit card, which had a limit of $100,000. But the first month of 2017, Alex had made $100,117, which was just enough to pay the $3,300 of debt he was accumulating daily. And at the end of 2017, he had made $3 million in profits. His success led him to meet his idol, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and become a philanthropist who attended many charity events and dinners. The basics. Alex was chasing his passion in sales from as early as the age of 23, back when he paid $3,000 to attend a meeting for business people and entrepreneurs in Las Vegas to learn about marketing and sales. The event organizer, TJ, had multiple successful businesses. TJ told Alex that the secret of sales is being able to come up with offers that make people feel foolish to refuse. The secret changed Alex's perspective towards entrepreneurship and become the main goal of his career. He discovered that being successful in business entailed persuading potential clients to pay him money in exchange for his services. He realized that to get them to agree, he had to persuade them with the best offer, the grand slam offer, as Alex calls it. Number 2, grand slam offers. Make people an offer so good they would feel stupid and say no, Travis Jones. At some point, every successful business owner was a entrepreneur, a person full of ideas and frustrated and having potential to spare. Something clicks when they realize the horrible trade they and so many people make, trading their freedom for falsely perceived security. Their discomfort compounds, and once the discomfort of staying the same surpasses the discomfort of change, they take the leap. I'm going to be an entrepreneur so I can be free to do whatever I want, whenever I want, with whomever I want. Many of us thought, naively, that owning a business would be our crowning accomplishment, a final destination, when in reality, it was just the beginning. Somehow in the transition between passionate to help others and owning my first business, we gradually realised that we don't even know the first thing about business, let alone turning a profit. We may know a lot about our passion and why we started the business, but that doesn't mean we know anything about succeeding in business. Much to the disappointment of the idealist on the sidelines, succeeding in business means getting prospective customers to trade us money for our services. Our passion for their hard-earned coins, that's the agreement. The only way to facilitate that exchange, to transact, to literally carry out business as a business, is by making the prospect an offer. What's an offer anyway? The only way to conduct business is through a value exchange, a trade of dollars for value. The offer is what initiates this trade. In a nutshell, the offer is the goods and services you agree to give or provide, how you accept payment and the terms of that agreement. It is what begins the process of getting customers and making money. It is the first thing any new customer will interact with in your business. Since the offer is what attracts new customers, it is the lifeblood of your business. No offer, no business, no life. Bad offer, negative profit, no business, miserable life. Decent offer, no profit, stagnating business, stagnating life. A good offer, some profit, okay business, okay life. Grand slam offer, fantastic profit, insane business, freedom. The two main problems most entrepreneurs face and how this book solves them. Although you can make the list of problems you face a mile long, which is a great way to stress yourself out, all these problems typically stem from two big kahunas. Number one, not enough clients. Number two, not enough cash, excess profit at the end of the month. Basic outline of this book. This book is intended to be a resource. As a resource, I mean it will be something you will read through and keep in your toolbox, coming back to it again and again. Why? As Einstein says, never memorize anything you can look up. Business is not a spectator sport. You're not crammed into some midterm, and you're not some limp-wristed philosopher. You do work, and to work, you need tools. This, my friend, is one of those tools. Section 2, pricing. How to charge lots of money for stuff. Number 3, pricing, the commodity problem. Think different, Steve Jobs. Maintenance is a myth. So then, what does it take to grow? Thankfully, just 3 simple things. Number 1, get more customers. Number 2, increase their average purchase value. And number 3, get them to buy more times. That's it. Sure, there's lots of ways to acquire customers, and zillions of ways to increase order value and purchase frequency. But simply put, that's it. Those are the only 3 ways to grow. Example. If I sell 10 clients a month, and a client is worth $1,000 to me over their lifetime, through average cart value times average number of purchases, then my business will cap at $10,000 a month, 10 times $1,000. 10 new clients over a month times $1,000 lifetime value equals $10,000 a month maximum revenue. If you want to grow, you've got to either sell more clients every month while maintaining suitable margins, or have them be worth more by increasing the profits per purchase or number of times they buy. That's it. Having a Grand Slam offer makes it almost impossible to lose. But why? What gives it such an impact? In short, having a Grand Slam offer helps with all 3 of the requirements for growth. Getting more customers, getting them to pay more, and getting them to do so more times. How? It allows you to differentiate yourself in the marketplace. In other words, it allows you to sell your product based on value, not on price. Commoditized equals price-driven purchases raised to the bottom. Differentiated equals value-driven purchases selling a category of one with no comparison. A commodity, as I defined it, is a product available from many places. For that reason, it's prone to purchases based on price instead of value. If all products are equal, then the cheapest one is the most valuable by default. In other words, if a prospect compares your product to another and thinks these are pretty much the same, I'll buy the cheaper one, then they commoditize you. How embarrassing. But really, it's one of the worst experiences a value-driven entrepreneur can have. This is a massive problem for the entrepreneur because commodities are valued at the point of market efficiency. This means that the marketplace drives the price down through competition until the margins are just enough to keep the lights on, just enough to to become a slave to their business. A Grand Slam offer solves this problem. But what does a Grand Slam offer do? Alright, let's start by defining a Grand Slam offer. It's an offer you present to the marketplace that cannot be compared to any other product or service available, combining an attractive promotion, an unmatchable value proposition, a premium price, and an unbeatable guarantee with a money model payment terms that allows you to get paid to get new customers, forever removing the cash constraint on business growth. In other words, it allows you to sell in a category of one, or to apply another great phrase, to sell in a vacuum. The resulting purchasing decision for the prospect is now between